Hello, today I'm going to make a simple beginner friendly Christmas tree or Christmas trees, a large one, a small one, and I'm using Lollipop Sticks, some resin crystals that I'd made the other day from leftovers, and little snowflakes I made the other day as well. I hope you're all well and you're all ready for Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And here I'm just cutting off the curvy bits. I do have a little bit of a struggle gluing them into like triangles, even with the super glue, and I did like almost glue my finger to the to the triangles as well. Nothing new there, hey? At least I didn't get it in my eye. My daughter did that some time ago. That was a hospital job, and yeah, that was very sore for her. As cutting these sticks are sore for my hand. Nowhere near as bad though, of course. So I'm going to start trying to stick them together, and I started doing it the hard way first, then I did it the more logical way later. What I should have done is stuck these long sticks to the base, then stuck them together here, but I learnt this the hard way. I don't know, eh? So I'm going to glue the upper part to the base, but it took me a while. I just didn't. I don't know. They just kept twisting, but I persevered, carried on, and just kept on gluing. And I deserve an Oscar here for being completely off camera. I don't know. Ding ding, round 2. So start again. I keep having to glue, and I think I'm a bit shaky at the moment, so that's not going to help the sticking process. And I should have probably used wood glue. It's on my shopping list though, so I should get some of that soon, I hope. These are the little resin crystals I made the other day. It's into resin mould, and I kind of like these crystals, to be fair. So if you don't have any like leftover resin, it's a good thing to use it for. So got the crystals in a little pot. I'm adding some clear glue. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I thought I'd just try it out anyway. And I put some resin dye in there, plus this glitter. Just want to try and sparkle them up a bit. So I do a couple of little scoops. I haven't used this glitter for a while, to be fair, so I thought it might look nice. Giving it a wee mix around. trying to make sure all the crystals are covered with the glue. And then I add in some emerald green resin dye from Let's Resin. Here we are. You can't see that very well. It's is it dark emerald? Let me see. Emerald green, that's the colour. And I didn't have it open, so I carefully used a pin to open it. And I'm very cautious about doing this now, because I did this once and I poured the pin out too quickly and I got covered in either a gold or a bronze ink. And it took forever to get off. It was all in my hair, it was everywhere. Oh dear. Funny though, I see the funny side of it. So I do, oopsie daisy, I do add a few drops in. Thinking about it, I could have used acrylic ink. That probably would have worked better. I could do it next time, I suppose. I didn't know what I was actually going to do when I was looking at my Lollipop Sticks. I didn't know where this was going. It was just that I'll use these and I'll do something. And this happened. Yeah, I think if I do it again, I'll use acrylic ink instead. So I think that would show up more. So I'm going to press these into these triangle shapes. And funnily enough, I had just enough to make them both. I do have a couple of gaps, but that doesn't bother me. It adds character, I think. And basically from doing this, I let it dry. Off camera, I decided to put some little blobs of an iridescent red acrylic paint. It was all dry on the top, on the surface, but it's still a bit damp on the bottom. I've got plenty of these trays, so if it doesn't come off, it doesn't come off. So I'm just going to cut off the excess glue now and have a bit of a tidy up. Look alright, don't they? Like I said, it's a beginner friendly activity. You could even do this with your children or your grandchildren. So there's no resin involved, just the PVA glue. So yeah, it should be okay, yeah. So I made a little base off camera, and all I've done is the super glue again, just to glue each side together, and I'm going to glue these trees onto it. I did think about putting this twig on as well, but changed my mind because it doesn't need it. It's the trees are good enough on their own. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. Hee hee. So we're going to glue these onto here, and I am being super careful now because I almost proper stuck my finger. I nearly didn't get it off, and it hurt as well because it had dried that, you know, that far. So here we are, they're both stuck on. I'm going to start jazzing them up a wee bit. I go round here with the silver, but I later change my mind and go over with a dark green metallic instead. I've just realised what I said earlier. I know there is like resin crystals and resin snowflakes, but they're already set, so I'm sure it's okay to work with children with them already cured. I know I would do that. I wouldn't do resin going through the process of making them with kids about. I don't think that's acceptable. But once they're cured, I'm sure that's okay, right? Let me know. What do you think? So out comes the face and body glitter again. I love this stuff, and for 99p, I just can't fault it. And it dries out completely. So I just whack a load on. And it's a fairly medium-y sized pot, so it's doing good. It's going quite a long way. I love it because, you know, you catch it in the light, it just sparkles. It's like that what is it, some film stuff that's different colours. It's like that, but it's in a gel. I love this stuff. It's one of my favourite things, and my bargain of the year. Dun dun dun. The super glue is out again, and I am just gluing these snowflakes to the top of the Christmas trees. We're almost there now. I'd just like to thank all my subscribers, everyone who comments, likes my videos. Thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate you. I think you're all amazing, and I can't believe the amount of subscribers I've got already. I think you're all wonderful. Thank you very, very much. So I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves. Take care. Enjoy Christmas. Love you all. Bye bye.